Dr. Mani sir and Dr. Kundan sir. So here today we going to view our some consequences for this topic, that data-driven decision making in higher education institutions. So here the authority who is going to utilize the data is the HEIs, higher institutions, and the data they collect is all concerned about the students who are in their institute or going to be prospective intakes of their institutions. So why the institute are concerned about these decision makings? Because they have to, everyone wants to improve their self and to excel in the field, in the sector where they are. So here, since decision making is become expedite by the data and the and to expedite in decision making, the data is more crucial and critical thing. So here, since the data are directly related to, and it is all about the demography and other properties, features containing of that students, so the higher education institutions, apart from the industry segment or industry sector, have more responsibility to deal with these data, because these are so, what I say, are also utmost have been taken care of confidentiality, and that to comply with the rules and norms set by the regulator of that data breach compliances, so that they can fulfill their requirement to make their institute excelling institute by going through the data and analytics to come with utmost specific and certain decisions for the concerned areas which they have emphasized to, emphasized to take decisions. So here, sir, you want to take?
दिस पेपर डिस्कस अबाउट जैसे कोई और भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस डेटा का इस्तेमाल करती हैं, वैसे एकेडमिया भी डेटा का इस्तेमाल करके अपने इंस्टीट्यूशन को भी बेहतर कर सकता है कॉम्पिटिटिवली अदर इंस्टीट्यूशंस, और स्टूडेंट्स आउटकम जो हम जब स्टूडेंट्स को पढ़ाते हैं तो उनके इम्प्रूवमेंट को भी हम डेटा के थ्रू बहुत अच्छे तरीके से एनालाइज कर सकते हैं. एक्सटेंसिवली दिस पेपर टॉक्स अबाउट. और जो चैलेंजेस हैं जैसे कि दूसरे ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस के साथ हैं वो एकेडमिया के साथ भी होंगे, कि अगर डेटा में कंसिस्टेंसी नहीं है तो जो भी हमारा एनालिसिस होगा वो ठीक एनालिसिस नहीं होगा. अगर उसके बेस पर हम जाएंगे तो हमको उसमें कुछ फिर ड्रॉबैक्स नज़र आएंगे. और एक और इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज़ ये है कि क्योंकि हमारे पास बहुत क्रूशल डेटा आएगा, रॉ डेटा जो स्टूडेंट्स का रहेगा, एज, जेंडर और इस तरह का डेटा जो हमारे पास आता है, अगर वो डेटा ब्रीच होता है, जो प्राइवेसी का जो प्रॉब्लम है वो अगर डेटा ब्रीच होता है तो उससे जो है हमको एक ड्रॉबैक निकल के आते हैं. अदरवाइज़ अगर हम डेटा ड्रिवन एकेडमिया में डेटा के साथ अगर एकेडमिया में भी जाते हैं तो जो जैसे कि कल भी प्रतीक शर्मा सर ने बताया था, अगर हम उसके हेड्स को भी ध्यान में रखें तो वो उसी तरीके की बात ये पेपर भी करता है. थैंक यू.
नहीं सर नहीं हमारी प्रेजेंटेशन ही नहीं Good afternoon. Greetings of the day. My teams, Ms. Saiba Vyas ma'am and Ms. Shreya Sharma and myself, Ms. Anubhuti Solanki, presenting on this wonderful case study, data-driven decision making in higher education. We take this as a short form of HEI, Higher Education Institutions, has this paper addressed the main problem of this paper issue is that it addressed the underutilization of data-driven decision-making tools in HEI. Despite the availability of vast amount of educational data from student information system, LMS, etc., HEI leaderships often struggles to extract meaningful insights to monitor the academic performance, like how we can use this data set to increase the academic admissions. So they are having problem to how to use this data. So the data sets they use collected in this paper set is internal institution data like student grades, enrollment records, which we collected to our system like LMS, logs, research data like biometric, online libraries, publication data, external data and feedback data. These data are shown in the papers. So how do we use this data to evaluate which tools we can use, like dashboards to understand for a digital dashboard for understanding about what is this data is showing to understand our problem. KULI tool, stud analysis, which visualize the student success indicator like training, graduation, gender gap, using tables and diagrams. Degree compass, which use web-based interface with star raising system, that it also generate a great feedback system also for the how does over 360 view of all the stakeholders, all the teachers, all the students and all the workers who are working there. And GLI's tool used for annual planning and reporting visualization. And degree compass also helps into recommended a course to a student. If that student is very great in interested in taking in physics subject, so he can also see through this tool. Solution was developed that a comprehensive synthesizes framework should be used to guide a HI in adopting a data-driven culture. Like the tools they have find out like ACAD staff analyst tool, which monitor the career development of faculty staff and based on the 68 quantitative indicators like projects, publications, scientific degrees. Then study analyst, which monitors the students and with 42 quantitative indicators, and general frameworks like fuzzy multi-criteria decision. Now I will gives this mic to my colleague Shreya ma'am to end this.
Most of the challenges that are faced for the implementation of these tools are, of course, as the title says, that it's the underutilization. The decision support systems are still partially implemented and are underutilized in many HAIs. And the second one is complexity. The implementation is a long process and it requires justification in planning and design. And the next one is data and privacy. Institutions face challenges related to the ethical use of data, privacy concerns, and the quality of data collected. For example, the inconsistencies or the incompleteness. Large data sets alone do not guarantee better decision without proper analysis strategies. So now I would like to conclude with that while implementing these tools is complex, but they are also essential for the HAIs to remain competitive. There is no single best tool. A variety of approaches are required to deliver the best output. And for future research, should be focused on determining the most effective specific tools for different administrative levels. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon to all. My team members are Dr. Anita ma'am and Dr. Rash ma'am and Ms. Neha ma'am. And my name is Dr. Priyanka Malve. This paper explains how colleges and universities can make better decisions by using data. Today, universities collect a lot of information about students, teachers, courses, research, and finance. But this information is useful only if it properly analyzed. The paper shows the data-driven decision-making helps universities improve student enrollment, find students who may fail or drop out, increase graduation rates, choose the right teachers for courses, plan budgets and resources better, improve research performance, and make overall management easier. It also describes many tools just like dashboard, prediction models, course recommendation system, linked data tools that help university leaders understand problems quickly and act faster. However, the paper also says that universities face challenges such as poor quality data, too many separate systems, privacy issues, and lack of trained staff. Okay, and this paper is not for Indian, it is a project of Bulgaria. Okay, thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sakshi Verma, and with me is Dr. Madhuri Shah. So our topic is data-driven decisions making in higher education institutions. So this case study explains how higher education institutions can use data to make their decisions smarter, faster, and more accurate. It highlights that colleges collect a large amount of data, but without proper analysis, this data goes to waste. Therefore, data-driven tools such as learning analytics, business intelligence, and dashboard help institutions make better decisions in area. So the problem is universities have huge amount of data but do not use it properly, leading to slow decisions, poor student teaching, weak monitoring of academic process, and difficulty in improving institution performance. So our objective is to show the importance of data-driven decisions making in higher education and to review tools and frameworks that help universities improve student success, universities improve and academic quality, resource management, and overall institutional development. It helps monitor admissions and enrollment trends. It also helps and tracks student performance and identifies weak or at-risk students. It is also support faculty evolution and development. It helps manages budgets and teaching louds. It improves the transparency and quality of academic process. It is also supports long-term planning and development. Now ma'am will explain the next part.
Application area of data-driven decision making. Students enrollment management, student performance monitoring, academic staff management, research activity tracking, and resource allocation. The next tools and models reviewed for degree the compose, the students analytics, linked data models, the dashboards wings KIPS, and mobile learning analytics. Benefit observed, the improved students retention and reduced dropout rates. For better academic planning and curriculum updates, enhanced students' learning outcomes, strong research performance and recognition, and increased transparency and accountability, improve ranking and competitiveness. The challenge noted the poor data quality, privacy and resource concern, need for trained staff to use analytical tools, the difficulty in the integrating data from the different systems. And the suggestions are, and the conclusion, data-driven decision-making help HEIS shift from traditional management to modern technology-supported methods with the help of analytical tools and dashboards. University can improve academic quality, enhance the student experience, support teachers' strength, research, and the maintaining long-term stability. Thank you.
Thank you. Dear colleagues, higher education is the very much our concern and in Bulgaria whatever they are doing. लेकिन अगर हम यहाँ देखते हैं अपने यहाँ कि हमारे यहाँ पर लर्निंग कॉम्प्रिहेंशन एंड व्हाट पर्पसेस ऑफ एजुकेशन आर बेसिकली गिवन ओवर हियर, तो चार बातों पर हमारा जोर होता है ना. नॉलेज एक्सपेंशन पर होता है, लर्निंग जिसमें आ गया. इसके अलावा हम इमोशनल पर भी बात करते हैं, लेकिन इसमें पेपर पर इस डाटा ड्रिवन टेक्नोलॉजी इमोशंस पे कवर नहीं कर सकती मुझे लगता है. इट कैन नॉट गो ऑन टू इमोशंस और स्ट्रेस और ये सब भी तो एरिया है. और फिर इट इज़ स्टूडेंट सेंट्रिक ओनली ये पेपर जो है, वेदर वी शुड गो ऑन फैकल्टी एंड टीचर सेंट्रिक ऑल्सो. तो ये एक एरिया भी दिख रहा है मुझे कि वी कैन वर्क ऑन इन फ्यूचर, फॉर फ्यूचर आरसेल्व्स ऑल्सो वी कैन वर्क इट ऑन. और इसके अलावा हमारा एजुकेशन जो है वो बल्गेरियन एजुकेशन जो मैं देखता हूँ वहाँ पर वो अभी बहुत ज़्यादा ऊपर के स्टेज पर काम कर रहे हैं, वो रूट पर काम नहीं कर रहे हैं बल्गेरिया में. लेकिन हमारे यहाँ तो बात बहुत सारी चीज़ों से आती है और इंडियन नॉलेज सिस्टम तक भी जाती है. तो देयर ऑल्सो इट नीड्स टू वर्क ऑन. इसमें बहुत सारी लैकिंग है, पेपर में देख रहा हूँ बहुत सारी चीज़ छूट गई हैं अभी जो कवर करनी थी हमारे लिहाज से. तो बेटर है हम सब इस पर काम शुरू कर सकते हैं. अच्छा लग रहा है कि टाइटल हमारे को मिल गया है. थैंक यू. तो आइए भोजन लेते हैं, फिर देन वी विल बी ऑन अदर सेशन या 9th सेशन ऑफ द डे.
हेलो, am I audible to everyone? ठीक है. Okay, so I asked something that I think nobody is familiar with Tableau here. ठीक है, Tableau का overview हम करेंगे अब, and we will have some hands-on on Tableau in this session. Okay, so ठीक है, तो download ठीक है. Okay, I'll just हाँ, वो अलग कर दीजिए. स्क्रीन हमारी सिर्फ स्लाइड क्यों शेयर है क्या?
तुमने एक्सटेंडेड किया हुआ है ना, उसको डुप्लीकेट करोगे तो हो जाएगा, इसलिए या फिर डुप्लीकेट करोगे तो दोनों जगह दिखेगा. अभी वाला तुमने हमको ईमेल किया था ना?
हाँ. भेज रहे हैं कि हम यहाँ पे बता दें.
तुम वही दिखा दो, ये भेज दो.
Just search for download Tableau public. ठीक है. A link is shared. आप लोग एक बार चेक कर लीजिए. From that you can download the Tableau public version. Once you get this screen, let me know. Just try Tableau for free. अच्छा, for here you have to register, yes. इसी में किया ना? अच्छा, 14 days trial वाला. ठीक है, it is similar. हाँ, आपको यही वाला आया ना, ये वाला Tableau, this one. इंस्टॉल हो गया आपका? आप डायरेक्ट अपने ब्राउज़र में लिखिए डाउनलोड टैब्ल्यू डेस्कटॉप पब्लिक, ये आप डालिए। एंटर करिए, जो फर्स्ट लिंक आएगा उसको आप सिलेक्ट करिए, एंटर द क्रेडेंशियल एंड डाउनलोड फ्री ट्रायल। जिसका इसका डाउनलोड हो जाए एक बार बता देना है। वो आपको मेल भेजा है, एक बार आप शेयर कर दीजिए. इंस्टॉल होने के बाद ऐसी विंडो आनी चाहिए, एक बार ओपन करके. नहीं, यस यस, बिकॉज इट्स अ पब्लिक वर्जन, तो वो सबके लिए एक ही है. हाँ जी, हाँ. आपका हो गया? आपका कितना हो गया?
हो रहा है, कैसे मालूम पड़ेगा?
ये अपना यहाँ पे अपन इस पे क्लिक कर लेते हैं. अभी आपका
मैं डर के मारे कहीं
नहीं, कोई बात नहीं.
10 मिनट्स लेफ्ट बता रहा है ना, 15.
हाँ, 10 मिनट्स बता रहा है. आपका ओके, ठीक है. सर आपका हुआ? ये कितना टाइम दिखा रहा है? नहीं, डाउनलोड में क्या क्या विजुअलाइज किया था? हटा. ओके, आई थिंक सिमिलर ही है टैब्ल्यू भी. इट इज़ प्योर डेटा विजुअलाइजेशन. जैसे हम एक्सेल पे काम करते हैं, इट जस्ट अ विजुअल रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ दैट ओनली, बट वेरी इजी. दिखेगा नहीं. वो जो सर ने भेजा आपने वही डाउनलोड, वही. किसी को 2 days भी आया था. ग्रेट. हुआ सर? कर दिया? हाँ रुकिए, कुछ हो रहा है, कुछ तो ऐसा लोड हो रहा है ना, अभी आ जाएगा. इनिशियलाइज भी नहीं. हाँ. You were saying कुछ दिख नहीं रहा आपको visual representation. अच्छा. It's actually very easy to use. बहुत handy software है ये. एटलीस्ट एक एक टेबल पे अगर एक एक भी इंस्टॉल होके ओपन हो रहा है तो मुझे बता दीजिएगा. विल स्टार्ट विद दैट. बहुत ज़्यादा कोई डिफरेंस नहीं. इट्स द डेटा विजुअलाइजेशन टूल्स हैं. इट्स अप टू यू विच. As far as I know, it is Tableau. But Power BI is also doing really well. Yes. मतलब a lot of data forms जिसमें एकदम high amount of data है, they use Power BI and it's very nice. But when we talk about e-com purpose, I have heard about Tableau. But it like both are good. Kind of like same. कहाँ दिख रहा है?
उसको इंस्टॉल करना पड़ेगा.
हाँ, आप इसको डबल क्लिक कर दीजिए. नहीं सबका नहीं हो रहा होगा. हाँ. क्या बात कर रहे हैं? हाँ. आपका हो गया? ये थॉमसन कंडीशन. Yes. जब तक इंस्टॉल हो रहा है, ओपन हो रहा है, we'll start with the basics. जैसे आपने पावर BI पढ़ा है, Tableau is the same. Hello. Okay. So Tableau is a similar data visualization tool like Power BI, which you guys have already explored. There is no major difference. Just a way of data visualizing in a different manner. Tableau is a very handy tool and easy to use. Anyone can learn it. There is no need to learn coding or to be very techy for this. It is a very friendly software and tool you'll get to know when you'll start visualizing the data from this. So the key features of Tableau are, first, drag and drop. We can directly drag the rows or columns, any data from our Excel, and we can build any type of charts, whichever is suitable for our situation. Then it has universal data connectivity, meaning it can connect to any type of data source, be it offline, be it online. So when we'll start exploring the software itself, we can directly import Excel, PDFs, and even we can remotely connect Tableau to the remote data sources like Redshift, data lakes, Oracle's database. We can directly connect to it and we can have the access to the live data. That's why it is said that it can actually read the remote and real-time analytics. So real-time dashboards, that was I was talking about. If we'll connect it to directly to our Redshift and data warehousing, it will give you the real-time insights. Advanced visual analytics, it's when you drill down and you draw the trend lines, you will also know the prediction for the future of, let's say I have prediction from September to November, it will help you draw the prediction for the next 3-4 months as well. It is very interactive. We can filter out, sort out, we can do anything that we want to do. So, okay, setup, we are already doing, it is in progress. किसका किसका start हो गया है software? At least one on one table? आपके में नहीं हुआ? एक भी नहीं हुआ अभी तक? One second. Downloads कहाँ गए आपके? वो सब कुछ प्रोसेस हो चुका, फिर रीस्टार्ट करने का मैं रीस्टार्ट एक सेकेंड. इसको होने दीजिए प्रोग्रेस और एक बार आप थोड़ा सा इसको बीच में शिफ्ट कर लीजिए टू एक्सेस. ठीक है. ये तो प्रेजेंटेशन है जी. ओके, सो देयर आर few things before starting the visualization. 4 चीज़ें होती हैं, डेटा पेन, वर्कशीट, शेल्फ्स और डैशबोर्ड्स. तो अगर आप टैबल्यू ओपन करिए, लेफ्ट साइड में आप देखेंगे तो यहाँ पे देयर आर द वेज टू कनेक्ट टू द टैबल्यू डैशबोर्ड. सो यू कैन डायरेक्टली take a file and import it here, or you can connect it to the server using these many options. Because this is an open source tool, so a lot of options are not displayed here, like Redshift, connect to data lake, it's not listed down here. But if you'll take any paid version, you will see all the type of data that you can connect with. So Arpan sir must have shared one. Okay, JSON is a type of structure. It's basically purely coding language which we pass and parse the data to extract. So एक braces के अंदर we get information and we parse it. That's called JSON. थोड़ा हैंग हो रहा है. आप लोग एक बार आपके पास सबके पास एक्सेल फाइल्स आ गए ना? ठीक है. It's on the system. तो आप क्या कर सकते हैं? अच्छा सर का आ जाने दीजिए फिर बताते हैं. You can open another sheet and you can drag there. I'll tell. Okay. So for the Excel file shared by sir, you can click on to a file, Excel file, Microsoft Excel. It will open a dialog to add your file like this. Just open the offline store data file. After doing it, just click on open. I mean, there is dashboard, then there's sheet. Yes, yes. This is self-discovery. You can explore so many things here only. ये आ गया सबका ये पेज? आपका? अच्छा, ठीक है. We'll wait. They are unlinked. Okay. Okay, were there multiple tables, multiple sheets, single sheet? Maybe there's not a relationship which is established here, because this is just a dummy Excel that I've taken from internet. Maybe there must be a relationship between maybe customers and orders. So when we have that relationship, it is automatically linked. Okay. That's why there is no linkage. That's what. So, right. If you will take orders and customers, if they are correlated in the table, it will be automatically related. That is the thing. Done? ये आ गया screen सबका? Okay. So this is sheet 1, जहाँ पे आप लोग Excel files देख सकते हैं. Now go to the data source tab. My bad. Sheet 1 tab. यहाँ पे आ गए? नीचे आप देखिए डेटा सोर्स और शीट, 2 टैब दिख रहे होंगे. यहाँ सबसे नीचे. तो ये आता ही नहीं है इसमें. डेटा सोर्स एंड शीट 1. तो शीट 1 पे क्लिक करेंगे तो आपको सारे वेरिएबल्स यहाँ पे मिलेंगे टेबल के. ये हमारा पूरा टेबल का जो एक्सेल था, एक्सेल का पूरे कॉलम्स एंड एवरीथिंग इज लिस्टेड हियर लेफ्ट साइड में. ठीक है, तो ये हो गया अपना डेटा पेन. इसको हम डेटा पेन बोलते हैं. देन ये जो बीच का एरिया आपको दिख रहा है, यहाँ पे हम अपना विजुअलाइजेशन बनाते हैं ड्रैग एंड ड्रॉप करके. इसके बाद यहाँ पे एक छोटा सा बॉक्स दिख रहा होगा, ये फिल्टर्स सेक्शन होता है जहाँ पे हमें कोई भी वैल्यू फिल्टर आउट करनी है वो कर सकते हैं. एंड उसके नीचे होता है एक मार्क्स. मार्क्स मेजरली होता है किसी भी फील्ड को हाईलाइट करने के लिए. आप उसका कलर चेंज कर सकते हो, लेबलिंग कर सकते हो, उसके लिए हम मार्क्स टैब यूज़ करते हैं. फिर एक राइट हैंड साइड में आपको शो मी का एक टैब दिखेगा. आप उसको क्लिक करेंगे तो वो बंद हो जाएगा, क्लोज हो जाएगा. तो जैसे ही आप उसको क्लिक करेंगे, यहाँ पे आपको वैरायटी ऑफ चार्ट्स मिलेंगे जो टैबल्यू सपोर्ट करता है. यहाँ पे अभी अगर देखेंगे तो कुछ सिलेक्टेड ही दिख रहे हैं बिकॉज ये ओपन सोर्स है, लेकिन पेड वर्जन में बहुत सारे और भी चार्ट्स मिलते हैं. सो ये तो हो गया एकदम बेसिक. सो दे नो यू हैव टू बाय दिस. No. Tableau paid version. No, you have to take a paid. Yes. Because we have the paid Microsoft with us, but we have to take the free version only. I have to check that. So this is the basic things which we need to do before making visualization. ऊपर बहुत सारे tabs हैं like worksheet, वर्कशीट के अंदर वी हैव लॉट ऑफ ऑप्शंस वी विल एक्सप्लोर. डैशबोर्ड है, स्टोरी वी कैन क्रिएट, एनालिसिस. दीज आर ऑल द टैब्स दैट वी विल एक्सप्लोर while doing the visualization. अब हम क्या करेंगे, एक एक करके धीरे धीरे स्टार्ट करते हैं. ये जो डेटा मैंने लिया है, इट इज़ ऑफ अ ऑफलाइन स्टोर जिसके पास कुछ प्रोडक्ट हैं जो बेचता है. देयर आर फ्यू पेमेंट मोड्स, रीजन है उसके पास, स्टेट्स हैं, डिस्काउंट है. तो अब हमें विजुलाइज करना है कि उसका स्टोर कैसे बिहेव कर रहा है. लेट्स से फर्स्टली हमें देखना है कि कौन सी कैटेगरी कौन से मंथ में अच्छा परफॉर्म कर रही है या नहीं कर रही है. तो आपको क्या करना होगा, दोनों में से किसी एक फील्ड को आप कॉलम में ड्रैग कर दीजिए या रो में ड्रैग कर दीजिए. आप साथ साथ कर लीजिए. एंड ड्रैग द मंथ इन द कॉलम और रोज. अब आप जैसे ये करेंगे, यहाँ पे ABC 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 दिखने लगेगा बिकॉज ये टेक्स्ट डेटा है. ओके, बिफोर दैट दो टाइप का डेटा होता है इसमें, कैटेगरिकल एंड न्यूमेरिकल. कैटेगरिकल मतलब जो टेक्सचुअल डेटा होता है, जैसे कैटेगरीज हो गई, मंथ्स हो गए, विच एवर फील्ड इज टेक्सचुअल फील्ड. और न्यूमेरिकल डेटा होता है जो नंबर्स में होता है, जैसे सेल्स हो गया, इन्वेंट्री का नंबर है, प्रॉफिट लॉस. तो हम अगर हम अगर न्यूमेरिकल डेटा नहीं डालेंगे, वी विल नॉट गेट एनीथिंग. तो अब हमें क्या करना है, आप मुझे बताइए जैसे कैटेगरी और मंथ का किसके बेसिस पे आपको सेग्रीगेशन देखना है. लेट्स से कितना सेल हुआ, चलिए प्रॉफिट ले लेते हैं. तो प्रॉफिट पर यूनिट को आप लीजिए और ड्रैग कर दीजिए किसी भी ABC पे. अच्छा, आपने कैटेगरी और मंथ को कर लिया ड्रैग एंड ड्रॉप. आप क्या करिए, प्रॉफिट को उठाइए और ABC जो लिखा था उस पर आके छोड़ दीजिए. आई थिंक मैंने प्राइस पर यूनिट ले लिया है. ठीक है, तो ये तो बहुत ही बेसिक एक्सेल फाइल जैसा ही दिख रहा है हमको. हम क्या कर सकते हैं, शोमी में जाके आप थर्ड टैब देखेंगे अगर, जिसमें हाईलाइटेड टेबल दिख रहा है, आप उस पर क्लिक करेंगे तो यहाँ पे हमें एक हाईलाइटेड टेबल डिस्प्ले होने लगेगा, जिसमें आप देखिएगा कलर डिफरेंस दिख रहा है हमें. जिसका भी ज़्यादा प्रॉफिट है इट इज़ इन डार्क ब्लू कलर, और फिर धीरे धीरे ऐसे करके आपके कलर्स का शेड डिफरेंट हुआ है. आपको अगर नहीं चाहिए ब्लू कलर तो आप यहाँ पे कलर्स इसमें जाइए जहाँ पे कलर्स का टैब दिख रहा है. ठीक है, यहाँ से जाके आप इसको 1 सेकेंड, नॉट हियर. हाँ, कलर्स का जो ग्रिड है उसको क्लिक करिए एंड गो टू एडिट कलर्स. एडिट कलर में जाके आपको जो भी कलर चूज़ करना है ऑफ एनी चॉइस आप वो चूज़ कर लीजिए और उसके बेसिस पे आपका टेबल बन जाएगा. हाँ जी, यहाँ पे आपको कलर्स दिख रहा है मार्क्स के अंदर. ये देखिए, मार्क्स के अंदर एक कलर्स का छोटा सा ग्रिड है, उस पर क्लिक करके आप एडिट कलर कर लीजिए. तो ये नॉर्मल आपका एक टेक्सचुअल टेबल हो गया. ये मार्क्स, फिल्टर्स के नीचे एक मार्क्स है. मार्क्स के नीचे जो कलर का छोटा सा एक बॉक्स है उसमें आप एडिट कर सकते हैं. इसके बाद अगर आप चेंज करना चाहें, अगर आपको हॉरिजॉन्टल बार चार्ट लेना है तो आप वो भी कर सकते हैं. तो यहाँ पे आपका सीधा कैटेगरी वाइज, अब देखिए आपको ये बहुत ऐसा क्लस्टर्ड दिख रहा होगा. तो एक इसको हम ऐसे भी क्लियर व्यू में देख सकते हैं कि जनवरी के लिए कौन सी कैटेगरी ने. आपको सिर्फ प्ले अराउंड करना है, आपको कॉलम्स में किसे रखना है, रोज में किसे रखना है, आप अपने हिसाब से जो भी आपको कंफर्टेबल लगता है वैसा विजुअलाइजेशन कर सकते हैं. तो यहाँ पे एकदम क्लियरली दिख रहा है हमें कौन से मंथ में कौन सी कैटेगरी का सबसे ज़्यादा सेल हुआ है, कौन सा प्रॉफिट सबसे ज़्यादा हुआ है. तो ऐसे कर करके देयर आर लॉट ऑफ चार्ट्स, आप सबको एक्सप्लोर कर सकते हैं. ये होता है, दिस इज़ कॉल्ड अ ट्री मैप. तो ट्री मैप क्या करता है, एक बहुत बड़े चंक को डिवाइड कर देगा छोटे छोटे बॉक्सेस में और वो आपको बताएगा कि विच वन परफॉर्म द बेस्ट. अभी तो यहाँ पे ऑलमोस्ट मुझे एक जैसा ही डेटा दिख रहा है, लेकिन अगर हम कुछ और चूज़ करते हैं, लेट्स से मैं ये सब निकाल देती हूँ, मैं यहाँ डालती हूँ कैटेगरी एंड आई विल पुट सेल्स. मुझे इसने अपने आप बार चार्ट बना के दे दिया है. लेट्स सी इसका ट्री मैप, हाँ। तो यहाँ पे अगर आप देखेंगे, मैं ग्रोसरीज पे गई, ग्रोसरीज का सेल सबसे ज़्यादा है, देन धीरे धीरे डिक्लाइन होके इट विल शो मी ऐसे। तो बहुत सारे चार्ट्स हैं, अब आप एक एक करके अपने हिसाब से एक्सप्लोर करिए। यहाँ पे और कोई भी डाउट है मुझसे पूछिए। जैसे रेवेन्यू है, आप अगर रीजन वाइज देखना चाहते हैं, लेट्स से मुझे रीजन वाइज भी चाहिए तो मुझे रीजन वाइज मिल जाएगा, बट नॉट दिस चार्ट इज़ अप्रोप्रिएट। यहाँ पे देखिएगा तो ईस्ट रीजन के लिए सारे कैटेगरीज का मुझे सेल्स मिल गया। अब हमको अगर सिर्फ ईस्ट रीजन में डील करना है तो वी कैन टेक द हेल्प ऑफ फिल्टर्स। आप क्या करिएगा, रीजन को उठाइए और फिल्टर्स के अंदर ड्रैग करिए, ऐसे रीजन को उठा के फिल्टर्स में ड्रैग करिए। तो ऐसा एक बॉक्स आएगा, आया? तो आपको जिस भी रीजन का डेटा देखना है फिल्टर करके, लेट्स से नॉर्थ, तो नॉर्थ को सिर्फ सिलेक्टेड रहने दीजिए और ओके क्लिक करिए, यू विल गेट ओनली नॉर्थ। अब फिल्टर्स में ही अगर आप यहाँ पे जो फिल्टर सिलेक्टेड है रीजन नॉर्थ का, उस पर आप क्लिक करेंगे तो आप यहाँ देखेंगे एक ऐड टू कॉन्टेक्स्ट नाम का एक फील्ड आएगा। इसका क्या मतलब होता है कि अब मेरा रीजन नॉर्थ फिक्स हो गया है। अब मैं कोई भी डेटा विजुअलाइज करूँगी वो सिर्फ नॉर्थ रीजन के लिए ही आएगा मेरे को। मैं लेट्स से प्रोडक्ट नेम डाल देती हूँ, तो ये जितना भी डेटा है मुझे सिर्फ नॉर्थ रीजन के लिए मिलेगा। आप देखेंगे तो ये पूरे जितने भी डेटा मुझे सिर्फ नॉर्थ, अगर आपको उसको हटाना है वापस से सिलेक्ट करिए एंड रिमूव फ्रॉम कॉन्टेक्स्ट कर दीजिए, और आप फिल्टर रिमूव करेंगे तो मुझे फिर सारे रीजन्स का डेटा दिखने लगेगा। तो ये बहुत सिंपल विजुअलाइजेशन टूल है, थोड़ा टाइम लेके एक्सप्लोर करिए। लेट मी नो इफ़ यू हैव एनी डाउट। बहुत सारे लाइन चार्ट्स, ओके, लाइन चार्ट्स हम क्यों बनाते हैं, एनी आइडिया? किस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में बनाते हैं लाइन चार्ट्स, एनीवन? ट्रेंड्स फोरकास्टिंग के लिए देखते हैं। तो उसको हम, जैसे हमें लाइन चार्ट ड्रॉ करना है तो आई कैन टेक ईयर और सेल्स ले सकती हूँ, गिव मी अ लाइन चार्ट। तो एक बार टेक 10-15 मिनट्स एक्सप्लोर करिए। दिस इज़ वेरी बेसिक, अभी बेसिक आप एक्सप्लोर करो एक बार खुद से एंड लेट मी नो। सजेस्ट भी करेगा, यस यस। जैसे मैंने अभी वो 2 कैटेगरी, इट ऑटोमेटिकली गेव मी अ लाइन चार्ट, तो वो बता देता है। थोड़ा सा एक बार कंफर्टेबल हो जाइए सॉफ्टवेयर के साथ, ट्राई आउट डिफरेंट चार्ट्स अलग अलग कैटेगरीज पे। सॉरी जी, हाँ, यू कैन टेक दैट, वो पूरा सेग्रीगेट करते रहेगा और लैपटॉप आपका फिक्स हो जाएगा, मतलब इट विल बिहेव एज अ फिल्टर। यस यस यस। अगर एक ओवरव्यू चाहिए कि किस चीज़ के लिए कौन सा मैप यूज़ करते हैं तो आप यहाँ से देख सकते हैं। अगर हमें बार एंड कॉलम चार्ट बनाना है वो किस लिए बना सकते हैं, जब हमें कैटेगरीज को टाइम पीरियड के साथ कंपेयर करना हो। लाइन चार्ट इज़ टू डिस्प्ले ट्रेंड्स। स्कैटर प्लॉट रिलेशनशिप डिफाइन करता है 2 न्यूमेरिक वेरिएबल्स में। स्कैटर प्लॉट हम कैटेगोरिकल में नहीं बना सकते, न्यूमेरिकल में ही बना सकते हैं। देन जियोग्राफिक मैप, नाम से ही समझ में आ रहा है, हम रीजन के बेसिस पे जियोग्राफिक मैप्स बना सकते हैं। ट्री मैप्स जो हमने अभी देखे थे, बॉक्सेस थे अलग अलग कलर्स के, ये हायरार्कल डेटा शो करता है। और शोमी पैनल आपको पता ही है, वो साइड में जितने भी बार्स आते हैं। तो ये एक बार आप अगर ध्यान रख लेंगे तो इट इज़ वेरी इजी फॉर यू टू क्रिएट चार्ट इन एनी सिचुएशन। ये दिस इज़ इम्पॉर्टेंट। इसके बाद एक एक्सरसाइज भी होगी तो इसका आप लोग ध्यान रख लीजिएगा एक बार। हाँ, ट्री मैप होता है प्रपोर्शंस डिस्प्ले करने के लिए कि मेरे एक ब्रॉडर कैटेगरी, उसमें मैंने सब कैटेगरीज का सेल्स निकाला है। तो लेट्स से ब्यूटी कैटेगरी है तो ब्यूटी कैटेगरी के पूरा एक बॉक्स है, उसके अंदर लिपस्टिक का बड़ा पोर्शन है, तो वो एक नेस्टेड रेक्टेंगल्स मुझे दिखाएगा जिसमें उसका प्रपोर्शन दिखता है कि मेरा ब्यूटी का सबसे ज़्यादा सेल्स है, फिर मेरा हेयर केयर का है, ऐसे. Yes, you can directly save it as a Tableau worksheet, और आप उसको नॉर्मल इमेज की तरह भी डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं. इट्स बेटर टू ऑलवेज सेव इट एज अ टैब्लू वर्कशीट. यू कैन एक्सपोर्ट इट एज PDF एज वेल. आपको चार्ट्स अगर निकालने हो तो इट्स वेरी गुड. Here you will have file and then save as. So whatever you want to save it as. So right now it is giving me Tableau workbook, but it has images option as well. Just let me figure it out. Was giving me a way to save it as an image. I'm not that getting that option right now. I'll tell you how to save it as image. This is the save to Tableau public. It is a worksheet. It is directly. Maybe, yes. It is a free version. There is a hell number of options, PDF, right? बस वही है. Take screenshots. To take extended one. Is it now for laptops or only for mobiles? Extended screenshot? I think it's only for mobiles. Let me try. Oh yeah, it's only giving me up till here. Yes. So for example, if you are trying to plot any categorical data to scatter plots, it will not, because scatter plot only accept numerical data. From the file section, you can directly save the Tableau. So it is saved at the .tbw extension, and with whom you will share it, if they have Tableau installed, they can directly import that and see the results. This is the line chart I just plotted using year and revenue. This shows me a trend. See, for 2024, the sale was highest I can directly see it from here. And it got declined in 2025. So this is a trend line. Any problem in making charts and anything? Not the normal ones, just try the line charts also, scatter plots also. So if you see here, this is a plain line. I am not getting anything if I don't hover over it. So to label it, what we can do is, I have marked it for sales. So just drag sales on the label tile of your marks tab and it will show you the numbers up front. Any problem? Able to plot things? Good, good. Able to visualize data? Perfect. It's easy, right? It is very handy. You can try different charts also, and this is the marks tab, and yeah, you can directly select from here also. Just do labels, you can change the sizes as well. This is हाँ हाँ श्योर. ये कौन सा है? This is which chart? बॉक्स प्लॉट है ना. दिस इज मेजरली हम लोग जब कोरिलेशन वगैरह करते हैं ना, हाँ प्रिडिक्शन और इन सब के लिए तब यूज़ होता है. अभी नॉर्मली तो हम नहीं ये यूज़ करते हैं क्योंकि इससे समझेगा नहीं कुछ. यस okay, so you have plotted it against sales, so just drag sales over to the labels. Yeah, and you'll get it. कोई प्रॉब्लम? हाँ जी. तो आपको किसका फिल्टर लगाना है? 23 to 24. तो आप ईयर को यहाँ से ड्रैग करिए, फिल्टर्स में लेके जाइए, एंड देन आप यहाँ से सिलेक्ट कर लीजिए रेंज. हाँ जी. मंथ एंड ईयर, अपना ईयर और आपने अभी क्या प्लॉट किया है? हाँ, बोथ अपने देखिए न्यूमेरिकल है ना, इसके लिए नहीं आ रहा होगा वो एक कैटेगरी. सर this is for visualization and getting insights. इसमें अभी predictive Power BI भी data visualization tool ही है, but मैंने बहुत ज़्यादा explore नहीं किया, तो exact difference नहीं है. But Tableau में ना अगर अपने पास paid version है सर, तो हम predictive analytics use करके future trends भी निकाल सकते हैं. नहीं, वो हमें नहीं दिखेगा. हाँ जी. ये वो papers आपके बैग में है. That I have not tried, but we can explore it. I'll just try how to do it. Yes, it has the AI capabilities also to predict the forecasting and the future as well. I think there has to be a certain format for that because it says the error. We'll take 5 minutes more to explore and then we'll start with the exercise. Yes, CSV and Excel both. It's the best way. And also if you have a direct data connection to any of the database, then also it is amazing. Okay. Okay, am I audible? Okay, so if you have a direct remote connection also to any of the server or database, let's say in Tata Click, I have the access to my Redshift database, so I can directly connect it to that and that gives amazing results because we have huge amount of tables in that. So it is actually better than Excel also, but we need to have that credentials with us. Yes. I can directly connect it. So I guess 6-7 months back only I have visualized the data from our Redshift only. It is humongous data, like it was very difficult to narrow it down and do it. Yes. So that's what I was telling, that this Tableau can be connected directly to your data sources, not cloud, majorly your Redshift data lakes, which I was telling you. Yes, data warehousing. So we can connect directly to that and we can have the access of all the data that is getting stored in my enterprise. So that is not bound to Excel only. This is just like we have to see a small visualization so we can So maybe where AWS is storing the data, we can have the access to that database and we can directly connect it. Because from AWS I cannot connect it through Tableau, but the database I can directly connect to, which AWS is using. Yes. So I shown you the Adobe Analytics dashboard. So from that also I can directly download the data into Excel and I can visualize it here also. That dashboard itself completely downloads them as a Excel file, showing me visits, product visits, revenue, conversion, everything, and I can directly visualize it here. Yes, 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 you can do that. I have explored Redshift, but not explored the cloud one. So maybe that is the topic of exploration for us. We can do that. It's not here doing it from here? Not allowing it? Okay.
So I was thinking this size thing.
Is it working?
I didn't.
Let's try. Let's try. It's okay. What is happening? Nothing is happening. What is this? Floating tile. I've also not tried it. Let's see. No, let's see. You want to add one more sheet, you're saying? Acha, you have to extend it like this. Why is it not giving me this thing to expand? It should not happen. Okay.
And here also I have to make each plot on each sheet and then add.
Yes.
That is also
Yes. Because maybe this is a very basic data extracted from a dummy Excel. That's why. Otherwise, it is correlated. Are we done? Any doubts? Can we start with the exercise? Okay. So this is an e-commerce performance analysis case study that we are going to do. Consider yourself as a business analyst at an e-commerce firm, and the company has a diverse product portfolio, and it has categories like beauty, electronics, fashion and home. And there are a lot of marketing campaigns happening, Google Ads, Meta, emails and much more. So these are the things that you need to keep in mind. भैया आप शेयर कर दिए वो वाली एक्सेल दूसरी वाली e-commerce data set. There will be one Excel sheet given to you. You have to install it in your Tableau. You have to do data visualization, and there are 8 set of questions that you need to answer. You can do it as an individual exercise or a group activity also. Any which ways which makes you comfortable. एक ही भेजिए क्या? मेरा दोनों भेज दो. यहाँ पे ऑप्शन नहीं आ रहा ना, कोई नहीं. MIT. ठीक है. And you understood the task. I'll send you the list of questions which are listed here as well, but you want to do it individually or what do you want to do? आप साथ में कर रहे हैं, अलग अलग साथ में कर रहे हैं, आप भी set of questions. सर आप करना चाहेंगे? हाँ. Yes, you need to visualize the data from the Excel sheets and please take this. very mindful while choosing the type of charts and tables you're using. मैं हेल्प कर हाँ आप ठीक है आप फाइल में जाइए ओपन हाँ आप ले लीजिए डाउनलोड्स में से ओपन कर लीजिए लाइव What is the question? कहाँ पर है? Shows the highest dependency. That's okay. No, 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 no. This is from second only. That's okay. अभी किसका है अपने पास? City का है ना? Let's consider this as region only. हम नहीं नहीं. I have actually done it from that only. इससे किया है. Profit है इसमें? Marketing. One sec. हाँ. Give me a moment.
पुरानी वाली में नहीं था, केवल जो ये है ना इसके अंदर एक्विजिशन चैनल करके दिखा रहा है कॉलम।
ठीक है. आई थिंक इसका वो चेंज हो गया है थोड़ा सा. टेक्सचुअल चेंजेस हो गया. एक मिनट. गिव मी अ मोमेंट. That is correct. And what graph have you used? Bar chart. This one? Okay. So this is a clear visualization of the west region contributing the most to the sales. Okay. Next is which category and subcategory generate the highest revenue? Everyone got the same answer? So we can get it from any type of map. I got it from the tree map. So it clearly says that beauty hair care drives the highest sales number. Third is which marketing channel has the best conversion rate? Google Ads. How did you calculated the add to cart and purchase conversion rates? Okay. For emails. Okay. If you see this diagram, see, these are the marketing channels segregated: affiliates, emails, Google Ads and Meta. So clearly from here we can see that visits are top for Google Ads, but the question is we have to check the conversion rate for add to cart to purchases. So if we see clearly, the add to cart for Google Ads is the most, and then comes the purchases, right? So for Google Ads, yes, it's relative. So see, best conversion rate from add to cart to purchases. So we don't have to calculate the rates for add to cart and purchases. We'd have to directly get the numbers from it. But if we are calculating rate, what is the answer that you were getting? For emails. So you get the emails when we are talking about the rates. Okay, no worries. That is also right. See, here we have written directly from the numerical values and not calculated it from the percentage. Everyone got this? Which channel drives the most traffic but is less efficient in conversions? Affiliates. Sure. So first is, what is the region that contributes? Yes, it's west. Then which category and subcategory generate? Yes, it's beauty and hair care. Which marketing channel has the best conversion rate? Okay. So if you see here, this is segregated from the marketing channels, and these are the pillars for visits, add to cart and purchases. So if you'll see, the Google Ads contribute the most. Then what was that? Which channel drives the most traffic? Google Ads, right? Okay. See. But is less efficient. Okay, so what is that? Meta. Because even if there is traffic, but it is not able to convert, right? Ratio is very less. See, for Meta, we have a lot of visits. We have even the add to carts, but when we talk about the purchases, it's the least among all the other channels. It's Meta. Okay, what is the overall conversion funnel performance across channels? Like this, right? Google affiliate, emails and Meta. Okay? This is a scatter plot. Because we have numerical values, so we can plot it via scatter plot. So it's directly showing me the trend. Okay, which region shows the highest dependency on a single category? Okay. Where is that? And what risk does this pose? What is the risk that we can see? Okay. Okay. So if you see this diagram, this visualization, for me, the west region is contributing a lot to the beauty and electronics. Okay. So that is the one which has the highest dependency on a single category. So just imagine a scenario. For some reason, the west category sales for beauty and electronic just drops. It will drop the entire sale trends for the west one. So that is the risk that it poses. So to resolve that, what we can do is, we can add more focus on the fashion and other home categories as well. for the West to improve. Okay, which subcategory should be bundled with others to maximize cross-selling opportunities? Yeah. Okay, answer number 7, what is that? Furniture and laptop for you? Okay. Furniture and laptops. Okay. Any other? Which subcategories should be bundled? Acha. See, furniture and laptop are completely off categories which we cannot bundle, right? Okay. So, okay, that can be done, but the major ones, when you see this graph, we can club beauty, hair care and skin care. So these are the ones which contributes to the most. We can give bundled offers. Let's say if you are taking a shampoo, I am providing you a serum, face serum with it. So that is a clubbed and bundled offer that we can take from it. It will improve the revenue also, because these are the maximum contributing categories. Okay, last one. Seventh ka, it can be any answer, but looking into this graph, for me, I can club hair care and skin care of beauty category, so that we will sell the max and we don't have to sell it separately. Now, 8th question is very interesting. Who will like to answer that? I want individual answer. If you have to design a loyalty program, what insights from this dashboard would you guide for your strategy? So from looking in all the dashboards, if you have to design a loyalty program, who would like to answer this? You? You want to answer it? Okay. Okay, so we can focus, because Google Ads is promoting at the most, so we can provide more coupons to users using the Google Ads campaigns. We can target a lot of West users and beauty categories, because this is the one which is contributing the most to the revenue. And we can give personalized, we can, but it's just a loyalty program. So loyalty program, we mostly focus on the things which are making the maximum revenue. For the other things, this is for the loyalty program, but to improve the overall revenue and everything and profit, we have to focus on all the other categories. No, it's cumulative value. So let's say West is contributing a lot to beauty and electronics. But what if this sales drop, like we said? So we have to focus on every other category in the West, because West is the highest selling region. But we should not forget about the other regions. We can focus on that as well. We should. Loyalty program is for customer basis. Right. Right. So if we want to see it from a customer perspective, we have to integrate another parameter here to add it in our visualization. Yes, we have add to cart and we have purchases. Yes, yes, we can. Yes, so this is what the beauty of data is. We can derive number of insights from it. Maybe it can be different for you, maybe it can be different from me. That's what we do. We take insights from the data and we experiment it. The judgment call is backed on the data only. See, right now, because this is just a sample dashboard, will not give you the exact values, but whenever we deal with the real dashboards, that is something which comes as apt and we have to take that decision. It is not dicey, like we have to take this decision or that decision. Either we have to target West customers or East customers or the particular region. The data which is a real time is very apt data. We have to act according to it. Okay? Any other query? Okay, so the category which can be bundled can be beauty, hair care and skin care, because this contribute a lot, and because these are similar categories, we can bundle it easily. आप लोग देखते होंगे शॉपिंग एप्लीकेशंस पे ना बहुत सारे बंडल्ड आइटम्स आते हैं, जैसे प्लम का किट आएगा, इट विल हैव hair oil, it can have a lipstick. So उन्होंने क्या किया, सब categories को merge करके आपको एक bundled product दे दिया है. हाँ. So नहीं, it is data backed decision because we have the data. We have the data for it. See, here in this, we do not have anything very specific to a user. This is majorly, see, when I gave you this question, I tell you the major parameters are categories, subcategories, we have the marketing channels, and we have the sales and revenue. But there doesn't come a section of customers, because customers' data is the most important, and when we derive the insights from customers' data, we exactly know what to do with which set of customers. So let's say I have a data of all the customers, and some of them are my loyalty program customer. So my first priority is just derive the data and see what are their performances, how to act with those. Then I'll have to move and see what other segmented customers are doing. So that is all backed by data. That is what I'm saying. Yes. Is to acquire new customer, then is your Google Ads and Meta. Yes, solution will be different. But retaining old customers is always very important as compared to acquiring new customers. It is also important, but retaining is the main, because once a customer leaves your platform, is hardly, it will not come back. Yes. So retention is very important. Okay. So I'll just want you all to just explore Tableau whenever you want. If you have students' data, you can visualize it using the Tableaus. So yes, we are done with the Tableau. And just one or two things are left, and we will be done for the day. Okay. Python. Anyone knows Python here? Great, great. So it is a big backbone of data science, and everything that we do, any recommendation we are writing or any machine learning program we are training, we are doing it in Python. So it is very essential because it handles a large data volumes, and then it gives a very good advanced analytics and insights. So Python is important there in e-commerce. Machine learning integration. So there are a lot of personalization models. We create ML models that we are using Python. Then we have some very good using libraries like Matplotlib, where we can also visualize the data. So Python is an amazing tool. It's just a very small introduction of Python. It's huge. One who knows it, but it's a really good tool and thing to know. Machine learning. What is machine learning? We have already discussed. We have to train a machine or a system so that it automatically distinguish what's happening. For example, to a 6 months or 9 months old kid, we show apple to the kid 10 times, and whenever we'll show it to the 11th time, the kid will know what is this. Similar happens with machine learning. So we have to input data, a lot of data, then we have to give algorithms so that it can utilize and analyze what data it is given, and then it takes decision and it makes prediction out of it. Now, can anyone tell what is happening in this picture? Have you tried it? Great. Okay. So it's a very amazing feature which a lot of e-commerce firms are now developing. So if you're going to a store, or if you like your friend's t-shirt and you just scan it, if my platform is integrating into it, it will give you a link to open it in my platform. Things similar to that, not exact one. Let's say your jacket, I'll just search it and it will show me similar jacket responses in my e-commerce platform. So this is also machine learning image processing, which we call, and this is going a lot in e-commerce today. So it is called image labeling using machine learning. Now, it also uses Python, and we have to train models. And it is very difficult because we have to feed like 10,000 images for one subcategory. When I say subcategory, it is, see, we have a category sandal, inside that we have heels. Inside heels also we have stilettos, we have flat heels, we have wedges. So for each and every category, we have to feed 10,000 images that time only my machine will know that yes, this is the subcategory I have to give apt result. So when I was doing this, I have done this and I've coded it in Python. I have added 12 subcategories just to test, and I've added 1,000 images. When I scanned images, the results were perfectly coming fine. As soon as I added 13th category, everything goes in vain. My system was confused because I have added another category. I have to train it again to make it suitable and to detect new categories. Even for jeans, it is showing me shirts. So we have to be very careful when we are doing the machine learning. So this is just some examples wherein Amazon, Tata Click and Flipkart are using ML in their systems. Rufus, use किया है किसी ने Amazon का? That AI chatbot? Okay. So now, at last, we'll come to the future trends that are in the e-commerce field. One is predictive analytics. So we have to provide forecasting models for customers' need, demand. So we have to provide them with already good recommendations so that whenever they'll open it, they'll open up with their recommendation and they'll like it. Because even if I'll open Myntra or Nykaa or Tata Click, if I'll get recommendation which I'm thinking, it is really helpful for me. Then conversational commerce, it is same, the voice assistant and chatbots. For us, it is Tara. And I'm not sure about Myntra's chatbot, but chatbots are really good. Everyone must have tried the Swiggy ka chatbot, जो customer service पे होता है. किसी? Yes, yes. That's what. So it is very interactive. It will show you that, yes, the exact product, and it will show you that it can be clubbed with these things. So वो बहुत, yes. Yes, it will club and will give you the suggestion. So that's very interesting thing about chatbots. Even in Swiggy, we don't have to now talk to the proper customer supports. The chatbots only resolve a lot of queries for us. So that is conversational commerce. Ethical AI. So AI is amazing, but it has to be ethical, and it should have the policies also back to it. And real-time decisioning. So there are a lot of time when we implement dynamic pricing strategy. Let's say I'm selling laptops at 50,000 prices, Lenovo laptops, but my competitor Amazon may be selling it at a lesser price, so I have to match it real time. So that is called real-time decisioning. So these are some future trends, and that's it from my end. If you guys have any questions, do let me know, please. If not, I will just circulate this blank sheets. So now I'll be very honest, this was my first time. So I'll just going to take a feedback from you guys, and it is completely anonymous. You don't have to write your name. You just have to write two things. The one good thing, this हो गया ये. Done? Hello? Fine? ठीक है. So just give me honest one so that I can improve anything if there in future. It's up to you. I'll provide the deck and it will be shared with you all. Anything else you need, you can connect me with me on LinkedIn. Arpan sir will share with you the details. you. You can just fold it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Sorry? Sure. Where is it? Yeah, yeah, for sure. I'll just give you the contact to Mr. Arpan sir. For sure. Thank you. ये बहुत important है. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. And it was a pleasure to have you guys because I didn't knew how it would go because it was a 5-hour long session in a single day. But आप लोगों ने बहुत energetic रखा इसे and interactive रखा. Thank you so much and hope to see you anytime in the future. Thank you everyone. Thank you so much.
Yes. Dear colleagues, finding Ankita over here on a learning and teaching session, it was a great, wonderful. Since Ankita Srivastav is there and Arpan Srivastav is our colleague, friend, brother, तो वो अपनापन सा बहुत सारा रहा. अंकिता के साथ हम बहुत फॉर्मल रहे, बहुत इनफॉर्मल रहे, फॉर्मेलिटी जैसा नहीं रहा. इसलिए हमारा सेशन बहुत इजीली चला गया आसानी से और बहुत सारी नॉलेज इनपुट्स हमें मिल पाए. एंड वी आर थैंकफुल फॉर अर्पण सर टू इनवाइटिंग अंकिता ओवर हियर फॉर imparting her wisdom and real-time experience these were of Tata Industries and other industries also. She had been done. Rather, a new purview on Tableau is being there with us also. बहुत कुछ मालूम पड़ा, पहले भी हमने टैब्लो किया है लेकिन थोड़ा आज और नया अच्छा लगा. और अभी बहुत सारा कुछ पूछना बाकी था अंकिता से कि इतनी जल्दी कैसे स्विच कर जाते हैं, कैसे 3-4 टेबल इकट्ठा बन जाती है. अभी हम देख नहीं पा रहे थे, समझ नहीं पा रहे जल्दी कैसे हो रहा है. तो हमें लगता है कि एक आध सेशन और अंकिता के साथ होना चाहिए. अर्पण सर यस है ना. यस कि अंकिता तो घर की ही हैं, यहाँ सिलिकॉन सिटी से उनको कहा सकता है कि अंकिता एक आध दिन जब आ रही हो मायके अपने मतलब घर आ रही हो तो बस आप आ जाओ हमारे पास और यहाँ थोड़ा सा मदद कर जाओ. तो रियली अंकिता थैंकफुल टू यू फॉर ए सच विजडम. और इतनी फ्रीली हम बात करें कि आप अपने ही हो, हमारे घर के ही हो, इसलिए यस. आपको सब मालूम है ना, शी सिस्टर ऑफ अर्पण सर. यस तो यस तो अभी उल्टा कहना पड़ेगा कि अर्पण सर इनके भाई हैं. यस हाँ, तो ये बहुत अच्छी बात है. तो अंकिता थैंकफुल और फॉर मैटर ऑफ रिमेम्बरेंस एंड मेमोयर वी वांट टू have a token of love from our side. तो Anita ma'am please present a token of love and remembrance from our side. वो कहाँ है? यस अच्छा आप भी हैं जो साथ में ये खड़े रहो, ये खड़े रहो. यस
थैंक यू सो मच.
तो आईपीएस एकेडमी की यादें.
थैंक यू सो मच.
यस
थैंक यू सो मच. दिस इज वेरी वेरी स्पेशल फॉर मी. थैंक यू.
So thank you so much, participants. Today, I guess in the second session we do a lot of hands. So we will not
Wait.
further hands-on. So today we are winding up. The last day of the FTP gonna be tomorrow, and tomorrow we will having Mr. Lokesh Shetty. He is VP at JP Morgan. He already arrived. I'm just having a word with him. He arrived, he landed, and just in the way, like on the way to the college. And in the first half, we will be having a session. Afterwards, the cases which you have went through all those 4 days, we will having a quick summary of those cases for an hour. And after 2 p.m., we will be having the MCQs, the quiz basically, which definitely gonna be based on the sessions which you have attended. And yeah, the quiz gonna be hardly half an hour or 45 minutes. Afterwards or beforehand, we will be having a session to nahi bolenge, but yes, a platform where participants can share their experiences about the FDP, about the speakers, about their experiences majorly. Afterwards, we will be having a valedictory at 4 o'clock, and I guess by 4:30 or 5 maximum, by God grace, we can wind up the FDP. So this would be the tomorrow's program. So thank you so much for being so patient, so kind. We'll see you tomorrow at 9:30. Thank you. One more thing, we have shared the LinkedIn profiles of all the participants as well. So आप जिन को चाहे उनको connect कर सकते हैं, है ना? क्योंकि Facebook, Instagram नहीं है जो हम आपको बोलें कि आप उनको like करिए, share कीजिए और follow कीजिए. आप उनको connect कर सकते हैं whenever, like with whom you wanted to. It's fine. हमने feedback के लिए sessions के chair के जो आपके feedback forms है वो भी share किए हैं आपके साथ. It is a request to everyone that please complete the feedbacks so that we can